Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. HE Gator. Safe. Check 52. Slam. Alert 3. Hey, alert 3. Undercrunch. Check hot route. Check 3. Hit it.
They begin with a run by Davis, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Deuce. Look at me. Go. Shift. Hey! Staying open. You're out. Go.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 61 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Here we go. Check nickel.
He's hard.
Hey, watch it. He's coming.
Leo. Now.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got to seal. Hey, lock it. Shoot. Kill.
Check out three.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Joker. Switch.
Look at me. Zipper. Reset.
And that'll set him back 5.
On the ready.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Davis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch twist.
6-6. Pull it high.
Back to throw. Kemp looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
56. Go, night. Go, night. Big ass. Switch.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Kill.
Squeeze.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a 2nd award in week 2 of the season.
Down. 70, Indy. Hey, Sam off.
Check 37. Check.
Bam. Get it.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Ready, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Twist on Travis.
Twist. Watch the twist. You gonna take
5.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Kill. Tighten up.
Topper.
Slam.
Big trip.
Again, they run with Neal. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Set. 18, Gator.
56. Record.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to. Take four. Hey.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Crash. He's checking. Crash.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Watch the slam. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Back, rock it. Snap.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let him know. Tight dog.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Check 43.
They'll run with Davis. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
94.
Check.
2nd and 6. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Check 45. Here we go, D.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Harrison.
Let's go.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Get it.
A first down carry for Davis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check tight.
Go.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the shot.
61, matchbox, lights.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
25, check 25, check 25.
SOS.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Let's go, D. Rush in. Ryland, 64, weak. Yo, go.
Watch the eye.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Get that ball. Sponge. No. Slam.
Bam. Yo, back to go.
Another try for Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Bang. Check. Yeah, baby. Boom.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Ready?
the Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Blue draw Corker.
Alert three.
Here's Jackson.
Undercut.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, it's Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On the set.
Mike, 56, right there, right there.
80 weapon.
Coming.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Deuce, deuce. Let's go.
On first down, it's Jackson. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Get it.
Now Jackson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Haynes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Ready to break.
56, Mike, 56. They're not ready for this, man.
Leo.
Still playing soccer.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On the ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All day, defense. All day.
He's coming. Double up.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, lock it.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Eubanks. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Operating from the gun. Kent is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Go.
They'll run again with Jackson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready, set.
56. Mike's 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check safety, check safety.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for 2.
Check 26, check 26. Shit.
Go.
Check 13.
Rock it. Check 13. Check 13.
Watch the twist.
5.
They'll try and run it with Davis. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
You go tight. You got tight.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let it. Mike, 56, right there. Greystone, Travis. Hey, let's get this, get this. Kill. Tighten up.
They run again with Jackson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Go. What? Squeeze. Check the backer. Check go.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch. Watch it. Bear. Safety's creeping.
They'll toss to Davis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Look at me. Go.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back, because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Ready? 70, Indy. Coming, baby. 36.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
We go set. 18, Gator. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Kent. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
Ready. 50, plant.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill.
On first down, Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 17-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's our time. It's our time.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Roll out. 60 out, Law. He's not going to get me.
They go again with Davis. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Get it.
From the gun, Kemp. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Buccaneers, 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Jackson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Leo. Hey, lock it. Rock it. Patch it. Hit it.
On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 35-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Topper!
On the ground is Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Cut. Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
General West. Hey, Delta. Look. Squeeze.
Throwing on 1st down. Kent. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's 2nd down.
Another loss. Another day.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Davis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Again, it's Davis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
Rush in, rush in.
Bam.
Sponge.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jackson, he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
15 line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Check pass. He's coming.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Team 6.
56.
Back to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Come on,
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Yo.
Hey, Zoo.
56.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. 23 yards, the final tally. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. after the sack. It'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, Coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally...
Playing skills, you did. Playing.